So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, what the passionate crowd demands. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The lineups here, it looks very much to him like a 5-4-1.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
There's the whistle. Calafiori. Semenyo. Cook. Saka. Martinelli. Driving on, a real charge here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Odegaard. Calafiori. Lovely feet. Rice. Saka. Adams, Eva Nielsen, Cook, Smith, Semenyo, Truffert, and it's Tavernier, Smith,
Semenyo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Saka. Oh, that's nice. Rice. Odegaard, looking here to chip it through. It's really well cleared. Truffert. Tavernier. Smith. And it's Tavernier. Tavernier, spread out to the left. Saka. Nkapuyi. Calafiori. Martinelli. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Defending of the desperate variety. Martinelli. Timber. Martinelli. Rice. Out to the left it goes. Oh, this is a... There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. Martinelli, in by Martinelli. Adams is there, and he can get... And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's put paid to a promising move. Nice physical challenge. Adams. Fair. Adams. Tavernier. Smith. And it's Adams. Saka. Timber. Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fair. Tavernier. Adams. Cook. And here's Evan Nielsen. Can he finish? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This time, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Tries to get it clear. Out towards the flank. Nice control. Time to deliver. And it's Adams. Tavernier. Nkapuyi. Rice. Martinelli. Timber. Adams with the slide tackle there. Fair. Hill gently down. And they've got a throw. Martinelli. Timber. And here's Saka. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tavernier. Senesi. Cook. Semenyo. Fair. Ødegaard gets good distance on it. And it's Truffert. Adams. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. been easily repelled. Timber getting this one clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Saka. Calafiori. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now who's going to be first to this? Rice. Odegaard. Rice. Martinelli. That's very neat. Oh, great header! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Tavernier. Smith. A crossfield, changing the point of attack. Adams. And it's Tavernier. Oh, sweet feet. Chance to play it in. And here's a chance to shoot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Saliba looks to the other side. Martinelli. That was very necessary.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's a threatening ball. Saliba, aim forwards. Played out wide. That's tidy. Muscular approach does pay off here. Adams. Tavernier. Smith. Semenyo. And here's Semenyo. Adams. Truffert. That's good play. Adams. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tavernier. Knocks it out wide. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Here's Evan Nielsen. Decent chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Calafiori. Timber. Saka. Timber takes control of it and he's on the move. And he shoots! And they caught Reed. Rice. Calafiori. Oh, look at the space here. Odegaard. Adams wins the duel this time. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tavernier. Great defending, strong and determined. Timber. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. It's Timber. He's found some space. There are a few waiting for it. Goes to finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Cook.
Saka. Semenyo. Saliba. Odegaard. Calafiori. Timber. Saka. Timber. Rice. Showing good feet. Nicely shaped cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Saka! It's Timber. Odegaard. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So,
And can he finish it? Oh, didn't catch it right. Oh, clearance is short. Moved on forwards. Into the channel. Tavernier. It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Adams. And here's Evan Nielsen. Trofair, and that's aimed into the middle. Timber. Saka. Timber. Martinelli. Rice. And it's played forward. Calafiori. Now here's the delivery. Odegaard have it back and can go again. Over to the left. Diving header! Eva Nielsen.
really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Tavernier. Nkapie is there and he can get that clear. Odegaard. Saka. Rice forwards and with intent. Martinelli proves too strong. Martinelli. Timber. Martinelli. Martinelli has got himself a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Saka! Crossbar comes to the rescue. All the way through, so back it comes. He is just caressing the ball. And he shoots! Saka. And one more try! Smith. Does really well to win the ball there. It's Timber. Timber's cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's the throw. Odegaard. Rice. Takes a shot! And he's there to get it away. And it's Rice. And here's Martinelli. Clipped into space. Trofea attempts a clearance. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Succumbs to the pressure. Eva Nielsen. Aim forwards. Semenyo. Truffaut. Tavernier. Truffaut. Tavernier. Adams. Truffaut. That is lovely. Adams. Tavernier. Cook. Semenyo ploughing through the middle. And he's there to clear it. And it's Tavernier. Very nicely done. Adams, cross into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Calafiori. Martinelli. That has found him in acres of space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Evan Nielsen. That's neat. And it's Adams. Lovely bit of skill. Tavernier. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest. Ivan Nielsen!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Calafiori. That's a throw. Eva Nielsen. Semenyo. Martinelli. Calafiori. Timber. And it's Timber. Caresses it through. Referee's given a throw. He's dealt with that well. Timber. Ødegaard. Hill, gently done. Driving forward. Rice wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards. Played out wide. Now it's Martinelli. Now that's a fine challenge. Tavernier. Truffert. Truffert gets a cross in. Ødegaard. Saka. Calafiori. Now it's Martinelli. He's had a shot! It's anyone's goal now.
Well, you can only applaud that. Off balance, under pressure, and he's still got something away.
Tavernier. Truffert. Smith.
Cook.
And it's Tavernier. Adams. Truffert. Tavernier. Martinelli. Ødegaard. Ødegaard forwards and with intent. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Truffert. That'll be a throw. Aimed in towards the centre. And the shot! Ødegaard. Saka. Timber. What a throw in. Saka's delivery.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Oh, such a clever touch. So who's he picking out? And he's heaved it away. Martinelli. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He can get that clear. Ødegaard. Saka. Big chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Smith. Truffert. Semenyo. Adams. Smith. Oh, they could be caught out here. In once more. Crossed it again. Tavernier laid out to the left flank. Adams. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saka. Played towards the other side. Calafiori. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now that's a lovely exchange. Martinelli. That's really well manoeuvred. Semenyo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's a real chance! Smith gets it clear. Semenyo. Saliba. Rice. Calafiori chooses to go cross-field. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Timber clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Adams. Tavernier. Hill. Cook. Semenyo. Smith. Cook. Goes for the shot! And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gabriel. And that's a throw-in. And here's Tavernier. And it's Adams. That's tidy. Adams. Tavernier. Cook. Here's a shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Always onto this. He's got away. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
No, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Smith tries making a foray down the right. Chance to deliver. And they've been given a corner. Gets it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Calafiori. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Timber. Ødegaard. Rice. Calafiori. Lobbed in behind. Hill gets it away. Saka with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, easy pickings there. Adams. Tavernier. Over to the left. Truffert crosses it in. And he's got his range wrong there. Saliba, head over towards the opposite flank. Martinelli. Eva Nielsen. Now it's Smith. Adams. Semenyo. And here's Eva Nielsen. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saka, and he goes cross-field. Rice. Calafiori. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Rice. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he thumps it clear. Semenyo. Eva Nielsen. Now it's Tavernier. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Semenyo. Tavernier. Oh, nice touch. Adams. Tavernier. Truffert. Tavernier. Cook. Adams. Oh, good spread. Real chance here. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Martinelli. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, great run, magical! Oh, that's nice. And here's Tavernier, chooses to go back. And it's Cook. Truffert. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Nielsen. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Timber. And here's Saka. Saka played with finesse. Senesi can get it clear. Only partially clear. Saka. Timber. Saka. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Cook. Adams. Truffert. Truffert going full tilt down the left. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rice. Timber. And it's Timber. Might be danger here. Calafiori crosses it in. Calafiori, and he's gone backward here. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. Ball driven towards the far post. Nielsen. Semenyo. And here's Nielsen. Played out to the right. And that's an excellent interception. Aim forwards. Semenyo. Out to the right. That's good play. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo! Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got to be... He's having a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Saliba, gently done. Calafiori calmly anticipates. Adams. Semenyo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Adams. And here's Evan Nielsen. Semenyo. Oh, it's come loose. Cook. And here's Semenyo. Oh, shooting chance! Timber. Saliba. Saka. Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Cleared without complication. It's gone for a throw-in. Saka tries a measured ball, and it's hoisted clear. Martinelli. Great chance!
Calafiori usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Tavernier. Smith. Semenyo. Martinelli. Rice. And it's Timber. Martinelli. Succumbs to the pressure. Smith. Semenyo. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Semenyo. Smith. Lovely bit of skill. Semenyo. Cook. Adams. Lovely, now then.
Evan Nielsen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Calafiori looks to the other side, and it's Timber. Cook. Semenyo. Cook. Tavernier. Semenyo. Semenyo played out towards the right wing. Plenty waiting in the middle. Semenyo. Saka moved on forwards. Calafiori played towards the other side. Timber. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Trufair. Tavernier. Smith. Very nicely done. And it's Cook. Adams. Tavernier. Lovely feet. Cook. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo. Smith, backward it goes. Oh, it's played into the area. That's not going far. And that's been won straight back. Good chance here! Martinelli. Calafiori. Rice. Timber. Tavernier concedes a free kick for that. Saka tries to dink it through. And here's Martinelli. Oh, sweet feet. Now this could be a chance. Corner. Tries to get it clear. And it's played forward. Martinelli. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Semenyo. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Tavernier. Semenyo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That is lovely. Time to deliver. Showing good feet. Cross goes in there. And that's been repelled. That's very neat. Nice interception, well timed. And that has been clubbed away. Senesi shifted upfield. Adams. Trufair. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cook. And here's Evan-Nielsen. Evan-Nielsen spread out to the left. There are a few waiting for it. Out to the left it goes. He is just caressing the ball. Trufair is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Adams. Adams chips it through. A chance to play it in. Cook. Semenyo. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rice. Odegaard. Calafiori. Calafiori chooses to go cross-field. Saliba. Saka. Martinelli.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Senesi. Cook. Semenyo. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. He's on it. Can he get away? Semenyo. Nice physical challenge. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Can he deliver? Oh, that's neat. Turns and goes back. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Brilliantly cut out. Adams. Semenyo. And here's Evan-Nielsen. Semenyo. Tavernier. Trofer opts to play it back. Cook. Evan-Nielsen. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Senesi aim forwards. Martinelli. Rice. Calafiori. Incapie. Played over towards the opposite flank. Saka. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Tavernier. And it's Tavernier. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Out towards the flank. That's good play. Tavernier, spread out to the left. Trofer, but he's gone backward here. Hit into the middle. Raya claims it, safe hands. Calafiori. Semenyo. Smith. And here's Semenyo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hill. That's really well manoeuvred. Smith. Adams. Semenyo. And here's Evan-Nielsen. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saka, great defending, strong and determined. Adams. And it's Tavernier. And here's Evan-Nielsen. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Tavernier! And the ball's come loose here. So who's he picking out? Lovely bit of skill. Played into the middle. Calafiori. Saka. Odegaard. Timber. Saka. Odegaard. Over to the left. And he's there to clear it. Smith, who's set up one goal so far. Adams. Adams, gently done. And it's Tavernier. Truffert. Tavernier. And here's Evan Nielsen. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Hill. Moved on forwards. Tries a deft little ball. Senesi can get it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Adams. And here's Evan Nielsen! That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Smith, now, surely now! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Tavernier. Semenyo. Adams. Hill. Looks to the other side. Smith. Cook. Adams. And here's Evan Nielsen. Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's a chance to shoot!
Evan Nielsen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Martinelli. Chance, surely! what a climb! Decent enough try.
Odegaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Out by a stubborn defence. Odegaard. And the shot! And they've got rid. Truffert. Adams.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Timber. Rice. Martinelli. Ball comes in. And he's there to clear it. Arsenal are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Martinelli. Over to the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, that's a chance! Only partially clear. Adams. Proves too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. And a chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Cook. Moved on forwards. And it's Tavernier. Adams. Arsenal already trailing and we've barely begun. Cook have it back and can go again. Smith. Hill. And here's Evan Nielsen. Out towards the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. Saka shifted upfield. Martinelli showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Adams. Truffert. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Crossed into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Cook. Semenyo. Tavernier, laid out to the left flank. Adams. And that's a goal kick. Rice. Calafiori. Odegaard. Martinelli. Saka. And it's Timber. That's good play. Timber's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Lovely feet. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Cook. Semenyo. Adams. Knocks it out wide. That's tidy. Tavernier. And it's played forward. Odegaard. Odegaard forwards and with intent. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Lofted in. Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Martinelli. Odegaard. Martinelli. Saka. Cook did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long...
Even Nielsen! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Evan Nielsen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Timber. Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. Calafiori charging forward down that flank. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Senesi. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Tavernier. And it's Truffert. Adams. Tavernier. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Odegaard. Saka. Calafiori. Ødegaard. Rice. Ødegaard. Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Adams. Semenyo. Adams. Played into space out wide. He's cut it out. Saka. Timber. Rice. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's well seen too. Fair. And it's Tavernier. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Timber played into space. That's offside. Yes, it is. Petrovic sends that a long way.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rice. Calafiori shifted upfield.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good work on the right flank here. Looking for a decent ball in. It's a good foot in there. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he is going into that little black book. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Saliba can get it clear. Saka gently down. Hill gets it clear. There will be a throw-in. Saliba. Rice. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. And they win it back again. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Oh, that look of disbelief. Cook.
Semenyo. Tavernier. Adams. Truffert. Adams. Tavernier.
Cook.
Smith. Nice control.
Cook.
Adams. Semenyo has created one goal already.
Cook.
Timber tries to clear. That's a throw. And it's Adams. And that has been clubbed away. Saka. Good take and Martinelli! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Adams. Semenyo.
Cook.
Adams. He is just caressing the ball. Adams.
Cook.
Takes a shot. Oh, it's come loose. A chance to play it in. Smith. Oh, it's played into the area. Timber. Saka. Great defending, strong and determined. Odegaard does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel. Calafiori. Aim forwards. Now it's Martinelli. Is there any... Tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's not going far. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That has been knocked clear. Driving on and making good progress. Semenyo. Evan Nielsen looking to add to his goal. Played out wide. It looks a good cross. And back out it comes. Tavernier. Showing good feet. Adams. Back into the middle. Calafiori played towards the other side. Timber. Saliba. Odegaard. Saka chasing after it. Adams, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cook. And it's Smith. Semenyo. Tavernier. Adams. Tavernier. Saka. Incapuyi. Moved on forwards. Rice. Calafiori. Calafiori played over towards the opposite flank. Calmly anticipates. Tavernier. Truffert. Tavernier. And here's Evan Nielsen. Saliba. Timber. Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. Semenyo. Truffert. Semenyo. And here's Evan Nielsen. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Tavernier. Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? Tavernier! Odegaard. And here's Semenyo. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Timber. Saka. Rice. Semenyo wins the duel this time. Adams. Semenyo. And it's Smith. Smith, and that's aimed into the middle. Takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Semenyo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Martinelli. Rice. Calafiori looks to the other side. Timber. Saka. Timber. Clipped into space. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Adams. Cook. And it's Smith. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Timber. Incapuyi. Rice. Martinelli. Timber. Timber looking up to see who wants it. Played out to the right. Cross into the box. Clears it away. Senesi. Trufair. Smith. Cook. Smith. Rice. Calafiori. And he goes cross-field. Timber. Saka. Timber. Saka. That is lovely. And the finish! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Smith. Semenyo. Adams. Trufair. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And it's Adams. Played into the middle. Semenyo. Smith. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Rice shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Tavernier. Tavernier. And here's Evan-Nielsen.
Evan-Nielsen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Semenyo. Nice physical challenge. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Ødegaard. Saliba. Timber. Flash Pushes it across. Semenyo. Hill. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Tavernier. Truffert. Oh, such a clever touch. That is Truffert. Adams. Tavernier. Adams. Saka does really well to win the ball there. Adams. And here's Evan Nielsen. And that has sent him sprawling. Adams. Very nicely done. Semenyo. Cook. Shot a goal! Cook. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Saliba tries to clear. And here's Cook. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. That is Truffert. Calafiori. Martinelli. Saka. Oh, that's neat. Martinelli played with finesse. Nkapuyi. Martinelli. Saka. That's a clever-looking ball. Semenyo. Smith. Senesi. Adams. Cook. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Martinelli. Now who's going to be first to this? Lovely bit of skill. So much time and space here. Shot, surely!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Tavernier. Smith. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. Out for a throw. And it's Cook. And here's Semenyo. This is gone, that's a foul. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Semenyo. Hill. Trufair. Adams. Cook. And here's Eva Nielsen. Over to the left. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Calafiori. Martinelli. Out to the right. Saka. Oh, that's nice. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Martinelli. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Saka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Smith chooses to go cross-field. Adams. And it's Trufair. Martinelli. Incapuyi. Martinelli. Played towards the other side. Timber. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. Martinelli. Shoots! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Martinelli certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Smith. And it's Tavernier. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Timber. Oh, easy pickings there. Trufair forwards and with intent. Semenyo. Smith. Saliba attempts a clearance. That's very neat. Saka wins the duel this time. Saka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saliba. Martinelli. Goes for a shot! Same again, same outcome. Rice with the short one. Now it's Rice, played in with purpose. Oh, he's dealt with that well. That's a throw. And it's Timber. Martinelli. Oh, that great chance! Trufair. Tavernier. Adams. And here's Evan Nielsen. Decent chance! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And it's played in here. Timber. Can he finish? That was mighty close. Cook. Souffert. And it's Tavernier. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Saka. Martinelli. Calafiori. Gabriel gently done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Evan Nielsen.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saka. Oh, bang on target. Souffert. Senesi.
Really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Souffert. Adams. Semenyo. Souffert. Cook. Tavernier. Saka does really well there, strong defending. Rice. And it's Tavernier. Semenyo. Oh, shooting chance! Raya. Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Semenyo. And it's played forward. Souffert. Great defending, strong and determined. Saka looking to get on the end of this. Proves too strong. Adams. Souffert. Senesi. Cook. Smith. And here's Evan Nielsen. Timber. Saka. Saliba. And he goes cross-field. Calafiori. Rice. Calafiori. Calafiori forwards and with intent. And it's Rice. Rice spread out to the left. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. He's there to hit it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cook. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Saka. And here's Martinelli. He can get that clear. Throw-in. And it's Ødegaard. Nice looking ball. Saka. And he shoots!
Oh, that is rather wayward. How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Adams. Hill shifted upfield. Truffert. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Tries to get it clear. Cook. He's in plenty of space here. Raya claims it, and the danger passes. Tavernier. Adams. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saliba. Timber.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Smith. Here it is, crossed in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Truffert. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Calafiori. And he goes cross-field. Timber. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saka, no way through, so back it comes. Hangs one in. Senesi can get it clear.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinelli. Calafiori. Oh, that's neat. Martinelli. Tavernier. Rice. Ødegaard. Timber. Ødegaard. Arsenal have to get it into the box and quickly. Tavernier. Truffert. Adams. Semenyo. Out towards the flank. The cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Calafiori. Martinelli. Saka. And it's Timber. That is lovely. Ødegaard. Now it's Saka. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Smith. That's really well manoeuvred. Truffert. And here's Evan-Nielsen. Boys, Evan-Nielsen! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Evan-Nielsen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Timber. Saka. Timber. Played into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Smith. Smith shifted upfield. Out to the right. Semenyo. He's found a way through.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Adams. Tavernier. Lovely feet. And it's played forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Evan-Nielsen. Adams. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That was travelling. Ødegaard. Gabriel, aim forwards. Rice. Saka. Rice. Looks to the other side. And it's Timber. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's nice. They need to get it in quick. And he's got his cross in. Truffert getting this one clear. Needs a quality cross. Now it's Saka! And That is the end of it.